Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Saturday night. And while wife and baby are asleep or falling asleep upstairs, and I have a little bit of free time on our hands, I thought it would be fun to do a live stream for our beloved video game themed YouTube channel. I need to do more video game reviews. I've been mellowing out a little bit on those because I've been working a lot on my manga. The deadline for that manga is September 1st. I'm having so much fun making this manga that I'm really, theme of me continuing to make a manga more regularly. The last manga I made before... Man, I gotta lower that volume. Hang on, sorry guys. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully I somehow got rid of those notifications. Again, hang on a second. I'm trying to mute these notifications here. Sorry. Hello, finger. Alright, there we go. Okay, much better. That way, hey, the theme is the old and the new. So we are going to be playing some Famicom games. We're going to be playing some more current games on our PlayStation and Xbox and Switch. Let's see where it leads. But I actually recently got a Famicom copy of what I thought was Batman Returns. Now, I knew this was a repro because I got it from a guy in Spain, and he does very good work translating Japanese Famicom games into English and then putting those on cartridges. That's actually a bit misleading. I don't think he actually translates the games. I think he takes the ROM and then what he'll do is put it on a really good quality cartridge. Sweet Home is the Famicom game that Resident Evil is based on. And it's in Japanese, obviously. So he actually took the English ROM of Sweet Home and put it in an authentic Famicom cartridge. Very, very cool stuff. Very good quality. So I saw that he actually had the Famicom version of Batman Returns. And I ordered it once I got a little bit of spending money. And actually had to wait quite a while for it because of all the, COVID delays on shipping. It's actually got a very nice cartridge here. You can see it sitting in our beautiful Famicom. And when I got it out of the box and I popped it in, our lovable, beautiful Famicom, it was this game right here. Batman by Sunsoft. Not Batman Returns by Konami. But nevertheless, it's still a really cool game, and it kind of reminds me of that Simpsons joke of having a very rare photo of Sean Connery signed by Roger Moore. So that's what we've got, and I thought it would be fun to start off playing some of that, and then I figured we'd vary and kind of go into just whatever we found interesting. Maybe some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure on the PS3 and PS4. I haven't actually played a lot of the Eyes of Heaven, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game, but I do have that on my PS4. And, so, I don't know. We'll just see what we got. Probably gonna end up playing some fighting games. That's a given on this live stream. Incidentally, speaking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and cool stuff, you can't see it right now, but Pluto TV, if you have Pluto TV, they are actually running the Fushigi Yugi OVA right now, and then they're also going to start with some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure after that. So if you have Pluto TV, Anime All Day right now is showing Fushigi Yugi OVA and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure following that. So that, I'm telling you right now, is a killer way to spend your Saturday night on a screen that is not this live stream. But you should definitely have this live stream on one of the screens in your vicinity. So anyway, so we're going to start off playing some Batman on the Famicom. We'll get that nice and framed right there. I'm going to lower our contrast here. because that will help the TV and the phone get along. And yeah, Vicky Vale right here. So, Michael Keaton is allegedly returning to Batman, and that would be fantastic. Michael Keaton is by far my favorite Batman. He has a very cool combination of being a tough, mysterious guy, but a soft-spoken guy at the same time. So, yeah, there's that. And, I don't know, apparently they're talking about him returning to play Batman in the new Flash movie, or at least Bruce Wayne. I would really, really encourage whoever I can to have a Dark Knight Returns starring Michael Keaton as Batman. I'm going to hit the overhead light, and we'll get down to some gameplay here. Okay. I actually went to my favorite comic shop today, Heroes and Villains, and got a bunch of cool stuff. So we should do a What's in the Bag section of our live stream. I think that will be pretty fun. We'll actually get to take a field trip out to my car in my spacious driveway, because I actually didn't think to do that until right now, but I actually think that would be pretty fun. So, yeah. Now, this game right here is infinitely, and I mean infinitely better than what I consider to be the worst video game I've ever played, Batman and Robin. And actually, not Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. I actually liked the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. I mean, I wasn't like a huge fan of them, but I didn't hate them. They definitely were not as good as the Michael Keaton Batman movies. The Michael Keaton Batman movies had a lot of style. They were well done, well acted, well written, cool soundtrack. The Joel Schumacher Batmans were just, you know, they were like summer blockbuster cool with really flashy style that I liked a lot. Stories were not great. I remember Batman and Robin. I loved the soundtrack. I thought the casting was great. I actually really liked Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I thought Alicia Silverstone looked good as Batgirl. I thought George Clooney looked the part for Batman. I liked that Smashing Pumpkins song, The End is the Beginning is the End. So really, really cool stuff, except the only problem with Batman and Robin is the story was really bad. Like, really bad. It just didn't make a whole lot of sense. So, yeah, there's that. So while I'm kind of, disappointed that I don't have the Konami Batman, the Sunsoft Batman is good. And actually, this is my favorite Batman movie, and that is an L right there. Like, I glanced away 1 second to look at the live stream screen, and I was rewarded for caring about my audience with getting hit with that. Now, I did get a repro cartridge. I didn't actually know if it was going to be a repro or not. I don't really care. Because the games I buy on Etsy, sometimes you get an old Famicom game. Sometimes you get a repro game that's like new of an old Famicom game. And all the games, they're in about the $30 range, the $20 to $30 range. So I have zero problem with repros. Except for when they don't work. And I got a Splatterhouse Famicom game that was clearly in a repro cart, and it didn't work. And I've been talking to the seller about either getting some kind of a exchange or replacement or something. I don't know. But I had some good contact with him, and then I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. So we'll just see what happens. I said our theme was going going to be the old and the new, but I'm having so much fun playing Famicom, we might get more old than new, but I don't know. We'll just see. Plus, my definition of new is 1999. So you better believe we're going to bust out that Dreamcast. Dude, I have the Batman the Animated Series game on Sega Genesis. That game is out of its mind with good graphics for the time. I mean, it's got good graphics for right now. I mean, if you want to have like a really good run-and-gun Batman game that looks like Donkey Kong Country, that's it, man. That game is really, really hard, but really fantastic. I remember I had that game when it came out in like 95, 96. And I remember them advertising it during WCW and Bloodsport, which, dude, okay, so I keep saying I'm making my manga right now, because I am. I'm proud of it. I don't know how good it is, but I'm having fun doing it. And I'm getting to actually compete in the Tetsuka contest. Anyway, I've been watching some Bloodsport just to kind of get some reference pictures. It's free on YouTube. Now, I actually have a VHS of Bloodsport that I taped off of TBS. It's actually the first thing I ever taped. And I would love to upload that to YouTube, but I'm afraid I would get in trouble. But they're giving the movie away for free. And as they should, because Bloodsport, that's like a public service. You know, that should be like a public library or a public highway or, you know, something like that. Like, free access to Bloodsport, that's like a freaking necessity for people. Because Bloodsport is the greatest movie ever made. It works on every level. The music's awesome. The characters are awesome. The story's awesome. The fight choreography's awesome. It's just like an effortless, enjoyable, exciting movie to watch. It's actually philosophically sound, too. Because, you know, they have this one saying that, you know, martial arts brings mind, body, and spirit together. I mean, I teach that to help people understand the Trinity. That's like, you know, God, literally God-tier stuff in Bloodsport. So watch Bloodsport, I mean, after this live stream, because I desperately want you to watch this live stream. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I do want you to watch the live stream. But, I mean, yeah, watch me, and then watch Bloodsport, because Bloodsport is awesome. And that's all there is to it. It's literally the best movie ever made, and I don't have enough good things to say about Bloodsport. I will literally just start making live streams extolling the virtues of Bloodsport, the greatest movie ever made. So, let's pause this for a second here. I'm going to pause that right there. It's probably better on the Genesis than the NES. I think the NES loses a little to Sega with some games. That is true. I think that when you have an NES version of a game and a Sega version of a game, I feel like the gameplay is usually better on the Sega version. But that's because of the quote-unquote blast processing. Now, okay, so here's the deal. I don't want to, damn it. I don't want to say that all the time. There's definitely more bells and whistles with the SNES Lion King. And here's the deal. The really good Super Nintendo games, in my opinion, are the RPGs and exclusive platformers. Like all, you know, like Final Fight games, Mario games, you know, that kind of thing. And then just literally the most amazing RPGs ever. That's what Super Nintendo has going for it. Sega, on the other hand, is much, in my opinion, better when it comes to having arcade-type experience. And in my opinion, Sonic is better than Mario, and, you know, I don't know, man. Mortal Kombat's way better on the Sega Genesis. Mortal Kombat 2 is better on the Super Nintendo, for sure, than the Sega Genesis. Although, I don't know, man, the Sega Genesis Mortal Kombat 2 has a nice screen resolution, but it's really, the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2 is better. But the 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2 is better than the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 2. But, you know, that's saying something that the SNES can hang with the 32X. Because it can, depending on the game. But then there's games that the Sega Genesis has that can hang with, you know, anything. And Batman and Robin The Adventures of Batman and Robin is one of those games that is graphically stunning. And it's being done on, you know, like 1989 hardware too, you know. So I'm just seeing where we're going here. Come on! Sorry, just seeing what was going on the TV. I've seen like the Fushigi Yugi animated TV series a ton. The OVA, I don't think I've actually seen from start to finish though. I've definitely seen episodes of the OVA and really like it a lot. I don't like this. I've only got 1 health left. Damn it. Ugh. Alright, come on, come at me. Ah, here you go, yeah. We got this, like, Batman gun here. My Bat Missile, whatever it's called. My Batagun, my Batarang. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely there we go, we got him. I'm definitely a fan of both the grim and gritty Batman, and then also a fan of the Adam West Batman. Check out this cutscene here. Very nice. Yeah, Famicom. That's definitely a system that pushed its limits. Huge cultural phenomenon, both in Japan and in the United States. I just loved how the Famicom looked. Like, I am a Sega Genesis person. As much as I love... I mean, literally, whenever I get any money I can, like, disposably spend, I get English translations of Super Famicom RPGs in cartridge form, because I love them so much. I just got Dragon Quest VI today. But the Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive is, you know, that console has a place in my heart that no other console has. I mean, that's my first console, and it's fantastic. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was the Sega Genesis was my first console. Unlike most people whose first console was the NES, but that doesn't mean that I don't have massive respect for the NES, and I think the Famicom is the prettiest console ever. I think definitely one of my all-time favorite Christmas presents is the Famicom Mini I got from my wife back in the Christmas of 2017, must have been? Yeah, 2017. And I actually got really into the Famicom... Well, I was always into the Famicom because of, like, the 80s commercials. That's just... damn it. That's just stuff I love. But I started watching a lot of Famicom Dojo with Sean Orange and Vink. And, you know, that really started getting me more interested in the Famicom. And then I saw the Famicom Mini. And then, actually, with my tax refund, I actually got a AV modded Famicom. And then I got a Famicom Disk System. And then the rubber band broke. There we go. Right? Yes? No? Maybe so? No, there's a top to it. There we go. Something about these, like, platformer games from the 80s and 90s is, like, you can get stuck literally on nothing. Damn it. At least that wasn't like Mega Man, like fall on spikes and evaporate. Okay, so you know how in this game it's like actually easy to control Batman? You know, like up is up, down is down, left is right, punch and jump, that kind of thing. Well, in Batman Forever for the Sega Genesis or Sega No, I'm sorry, Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo. It's just out of its freaking mind. Like, that game is like the hardest, clunkiest game to control. It's just dark. Like, you can't see anything either. Ah, no, Batman. Ah. Stage 2, Part 2. Okay. Catchy music, too. You know, I remember, actually, this game, I was reading about it. I was looking for, like, Game Genie codes for, Batman Returns for the Sega Genesis, which is what I had my Batman Returns on. Now, I know Batman Returns... jeez, get out of there, man. Batman Returns on the, Bitch, come on, man. No! Batman Returns on the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo is, like, supposed to be excellent. On the Genesis, it's good. It's good as well, but I don't think it's as good as on the Super Nintendo. That is a game... Okay, so... You know, there would be times when the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis would get, like, the same game at the same time as far... Oh, no, that's not right. They'd get a video game of a franchise at the same time, and their two games would be completely different. So, for example, I have the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis Power Rangers. They're two completely different games. Like, the Sega Genesis game is a, it's like a mediocre fighting game. It's pretty fun. And the Super Nintendo game is, like, a really, really good beat-em-up. So, I mean, and that's a case where the Super Nintendo version is definitely better. And, I don't know. I mean, they're just both good in different ways. There's just no other way around it. I'm stuck. Like Daddy Pig in the Soft Play Center. For my people who watch Peppa Pig. Gosh darn it. Come on, Batman. This is what old games used to do to you. They'd make you get stuck in this, like, situation here. Damn it! Game over. Alright, well that was good. That was Batman. For the Famicom. That's cool. Let's see. It looks like it just lets it continue, which is good. Should we keep playing Batman or venture to the Famicom drawer? We definitely can update if you want something a little more up to date. Play one of those modern games like the Intelligent Cube. I actually have that game. I had a friend, my best friend. I had two best friends growing up, and one of them spent a lot of time getting really good at Intelligent Cube. Alright, good news here is we've got enough health to... There we go. See, we've already made it. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. You go down! Dude, if I, like, freaking... See, the thing is, the Famicom, they hardwired the controllers into the system. So that you couldn't actually throw the system in... You couldn't throw your controllers in frustration. Who here remembers the Coleco Chameleon, and they, like, hardwired a controller into the back of it to hide the fact that it was just a Super Nintendo Junior and a Atari Jaguar shell that was crudely duct taped in there, playing a, one of those discs, not discs, like one of those, like, SD card cartridges. It's our prototype. Ba-bum. Damn it! I'm just gonna like go straight to Batman mode and start like throwing fists here as soon as I land because, yeah, that's what's gonna work. Ah, come on, Batman! Ah! Where am I? Like, what is this place? This is like the Springfield nuclear power plant here. You got a 513. You know, you're like in your procedures manual of 513. Alright. It's nice I got that heart right there. It really lets me power myself back up to full health. Well, I'm already at full health, which means that it's meaningless to me right now. Interesting in this game, select is pause, and start helps you select. Looks like the gaming news is, you know, mellowed as far as crazy Twitch girls. And for a while, like, I turned on YouTube and it was just like, you know, what girl is doing something crazy on Twitch right now? And how can we just look on with awe and confusion at this situation? Yeah, but yeah, it looks like, you know, Pokemon's not doing anything, which is, I guess, you know, good. No news is good news. Okay. So... Okay. Damn it, Batman jump! Ah! Ah, heart, thank you. Alright, what the freak is this? Assassin's Creed... Hang on, let me pause this here. Assassin's Creed... Allie's here, me in your class, and confusing... What? Assassin's Creed or something got canned the other day, only like big... Wait, why did Assassin's Creed get canned? And Allie saying that, she was confused in my class. Yes, good. Well, I'm happy I confused you. That means I'm making you think. Or poorly communicating. Either way, pick your poison. This is really... Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Jump, Batman. I need health. This isn't good. Man. Ugh. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, man. I don't know what else to do. The CEO or president got canned. Alright, good. That's not... I don't know what's going on. Okay. This has been fun. Why don't we take a little bit of a break from Batman. Flash is better than Batman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, Allie, you're very wrong. The Flash is not better than Batman. Batman is the best. Actually, this makes me want to actually play that Batman game some more, but I just shut it off. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, no. Actually, I have no hatred toward the Flash. In fact, I was just saying that at the start of the live stream that it's rumored that Michael Keaton is actually going to come back as Batman in the new Flash movie, which is actually going to be really cool, because Michael Keaton is by far my favorite Batman. So that'll be super cool. I mean, I'm definitely a Wolverine guy, but Batman is easily my favorite DC superhero. In fact, let's, hey, Rogue Drums, how's it going? Let's actually take a little bit of a field trip, because Allie was just talking about Batman, and we're gonna actually see, because I went to the comic shop today. So, Allie is having a crisis here. She doesn't know if Batman's her favorite superhero or not. Because he's, like, cooler than the Flash. Batfleck. Dude, I have a legit Batfleck toy. That's like, he's like 3 feet tall. He's fantastic. I like the Ben Affleck Batman. I thought he was cool. We're going to go outside for a second here. We're going live on location. This is exciting stuff that you never see on the Noel ComiX live stream. Us going out into nature. This is fantastic right here. Yes, so check out my very cool car with, I don't know if you can't see this at all, but I've got like Jotaro bumper stickers here, which is like really cool. Anyway, hold on. Because I'm telling you this because I went to my favorite comic shop today, Heroes and Villains. And we like take a look inside my spacious car here. This is the cool stuff you see on the Noel ComiX live stream here. I actually should have gone, because I thought this was in the front seat. It's actually in the back seat. You have a bag filled with cool stuff that we got from the comic shop. Actually look down here, you can't see it that well, but I actually have hand sanitizer in my cup holders. Very, very cool. All right. Check out this edgy directorial style. As the camera zooms and jiggles. All right. Now we're going to go back inside where it's safe and the zombies won't attack me. That's what my mom told me. I was a sheltered child. All right. Let's... Oh, wow. We're back inside. In the cup holder. Yeah, I have hand sanitizer in the cup holder. It fits perfectly. It's got like a pump. So I go to a store or something, and I get in the car, I pump the hand sanitizer, and I'm good. So we have a bag of stuff. So let's actually see what's in the bag and what I bought at Heroes and Villains, my favorite comic shop. So I went to Box today, and then I box alone. I have access to the gym because I'm friends with the gym owner. And I pay dues and all that stuff. So I finished my workout a little early, and I was like, I want to see what's going on at the comic shop, because one of the things I like to do while I either box or just decompress is I like to listen to different YouTubers talk about comic books and things like that, like Yellow Flash or Clownfish TV or just stuff like that. And so I was like, it's been a while since I went to the comic shop. Like, it's been like about, 3 weeks, which is a while for me. So here's some of the stuff I got. This mysterious bag. I mean, I know what's in the bag, but it's been a while, so maybe I forgot. So the first thing I do, when I go to the comic shop, I don't usually buy a lot of new comics, because I actually don't really like the artistic style of a lot of new comics. If I see like a Jim Lee or Rob Liefeld cover, I will I don't know if I'll snatch it up. I'll immediately make a beeline toward that. And if I see that they only just did the cover and I open it up and I don't like the artwork, I usually put it back. If I see they did the artwork for it, I'll snatch it up immediately. But I always go right for the manga. And the first thing I saw there was One Punch Man, the first graphic novel. So I definitely got that. I love One Punch Man. It's a really funny action anime and manga where you're kind of in the opposite scenario of what you would expect. You have a character that's so strong that he wants to lose, rather than a weak character who wants to get stronger. So it's good stuff. Let's see what else we have. Now, I buy my comic books, and not just for story, but if I like the artistic style, because if I see something that I can personally reference, I'll check it out. And so in that vein, I got, hold on. Where'd it go? What do I have here? I don't know. But let's see what I got here. I got Barbie right here. This is not a joke. I love this artistic style here. You see this? This looks like a freaking comic book right here. Check out that cool 80s fashion, those solid colors, that dynamic pose. So yeah, I absolutely, no shame in my game, have this Barbie comic. And it was actually funny because I was talking to the owners about how there's a lot of like kind of social activism for identity politics being thrust upon comics, and they're trying to like force you to like female characters. And I'm like, well, if you just make like a cool, aesthetically pleasing female character in a story that is fun or exciting, then that will sell. And no sooner did I say that than I saw this Barbie comic. So yeah, and like the big reason I bought this. Take a look at the artwork inside. You see this here? This is Kid and Play in 80s, 90s comic book form. You see these panels here? I love these kinds of panels right here. This kind of like Roy Lichtenstein-esque, profiles, and like these are the kind of panels that I like to use in my own work. So this right here is something like I would just grab, not only just because it just might be fun just to look through and read, but just because I really like the artistic style of this. So we have Barbie. Yeah, right here. And then, because I loved this show growing up, and I love 80s comics, Muppet Babies. Yeah, heroes and villains. We got Muppet Babies from Marvel Comics. And actually, if you watched the Muppet Babies in the 80s, the ending of Muppet Babies had this really cool state-of-the-art 3D Spider-Man hopping on like a Marvel Productions, like it said like MP, and he would like be like hopping on it like this. And it was like really good. And in addition to that, you get from Lormar Video Cassettes, the Silverhawks right here. And again, I don't know. I like this art style here. It's fun stuff. I like comic books that look like comic books. And the solid, bold colors. This is just stuff that I really love how it looks. I liked how this kind of stuff looked when I was growing up, and I like it when I'm older. This has got Stinger. Stinger is a Twinbee game. Goonies. A lot of these games are in Konami YY World, the Japanese game. So Arrow, good to see you on the stream today. So Arrow, we're just going through a brown bag of stuff that I got from the comic shop today. We just played this very exciting game. It is Batman by Sunsoft in a Batman Returns by Konami Famicom cartridge. So the guy basically gave me the guts of the Sunsoft Batman by mistake in the cartridge of Batman Returns. We have a very rare photograph of Sean Connery signed by Roger Moore. So that's what we have here. We played this game. I got to the second part of the second level, died a few times, and I thought, I've been playing this game for about a half an hour. Let's mix it up. And and then Allie decided to chime in here about the Flash or something, I don't know. But anyway, so we got the One Punch Man graphic novel at Heroes and Villains comic shop located conveniently at 75 East Court Street in Cortland, New York. Then we got Barbie. No, that's not Barbie. Barbie. And the Muppet Babies right here. So these were bought for content and art and nostalgia and timeless awesomeness. So all of those are factors. What else do we have in here? Okay, so the cool thing about this comic shop is if they find comic books, just like someone just gets like, hey, I got a bunch of comic books here, take them. If somebody just gives them stuff with no cover, it's like 2 for $1. So I have like a Star Trek: The Next Generation comic here. And like sometimes on the stream we like talk about Star Trek Picard. I'm a big fan of Star Trek: The Next Generation, but Star Trek Picard looks kind of insane, and not in a great way. But I know I've got 2 friends that say it's actually pretty good, but then everyone else I'll see videos, it's oh, this looks like hot garbage. Do they have VHS tapes at that comic shop? They sadly don't. That would really make that comic shop cool as hell. It's cool as hell because the owners are cool, and you can find some random stuff again, this Star Trek: The Next Generation comic book with no cover that I got for 50 cents with an Atari Lynx ad in the back. Take a look at Deanna Troi here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. As you get older, you find Beverly Crusher more attractive, too. So, anyway. And then we had... This comic is a comic I remember used to read at St. Mary's. It was a comic book pile. Man-Bat Robin and Batgirl. And this is like one of the early comic books that I used to just kind of leaf through because I just really liked the artwork on it. And I just thought it looked cool. You know, so I saw this comic book, it rung a bell. It used to be common for tapes to be common in comic shops. Yeah, I know for sure. Okay, so I actually got my Zillion cassette tapes at a place in Cortland called Area 51, which no longer exists. Actually, my best friend's sister's boyfriend had a huge comic collection that he stored at that store and let them sell. And I would go in there and buy old tapes, CDs, and comic books. I would scrounge for money. I'd like to scrounge on the couch and like accumulate massive amounts of change. And I'd go to this place and just, you know, I'd like buy like a Kanye West CD, a Dazzler comic, and an old anime tape. You know, like seriously, that's what I would do in the summer of 2005. So yeah, good times. And then I come home and watch Judge Mathis, this unique brand of tough love. Now, on the Batman topic, I got this beautifully drawn, crazily written Frank Miller Jim Lee collabo right here. It is Batman and Robin, the Boy Wonder. This is the shut up, I'm the goddamn Batman. So so this is Frank Miller and his unhinged hatred of Dick Grayson and Jim Lee. And Jim Lee and Frank Miller are absolutely two of my all-time favorite American comic book artists. DC Comics apparently is doing some massive downsizing, basically because, comic books that don't look like comic books that are filled with off-putting identity politics that are disconnected from the popular mainstream movies have really put a damper on comic book sales. And so DC Comic Books is pretty well gutted. But I got some of the good stuff here. Jim Lee is the best American comic book artist. He's, in my opinion, I love his work. He's my hero as far as American comic book artists go. Even though, I mean, I'm definitely more of like an Archie Comics kind of style, like Roy Lichtenstein kind of, that kind of thing. Like get a pen up tight of the face. Make sure you can see the screen tone and the bright yellow in the background. But anyway, I love Jim Lee's stuff, and he's definitely been a huge influence on my work. I've never actually read this, so this should be interesting. I do like Frank Miller. I just like the fact that when you read his stuff, you can tell it's like this is a crazy guy who likes comics, and sometimes his politics are unhinged and wrong. But these are in really nice shape. And take a look at Jim Lee's stuff, man. Man, freaking cool as hell. Everything. This is the cool thing about Jim Lee. You see this right here? This is when women were attractive in comics, okay? Like, everything about Jim Lee, like, every panel is a pinup. And I love that. Like, every single panel can be, like, a poster in itself. And that's what I love about Jim Lee's stuff. And his dynamic poses, his expressive faces, just everything idealized, just great freaking stuff, man. This is like really good stuff. I mean, I haven't read it, but I know the writing in this is really weird, but it's good stuff, man. So I'm super happy I have this. And He-Man. Yeah, He-Man. Yeah, He-Man's cool. In fact, you want to see something cool? I actually have a He-Man lunchbox that I have had ever since I was I tell Sancina ever since I was a little piggy. We watch Peppa Pig, and that's what they always say when back when I was a little piggy. What else? We actually still have more in the comic bag because they usually combine their free comic day with their Comic-Con, but since COVID happened, they had no free comic day. So basically, I just got this like Tokyo Pop sampler and The Street Fighter comic, which I've not read any of, but I love Street Fighter. Udon, publishes fun Street Fighter comic book stories. I like their artwork. I love Street Fighter. So, their stuff is always fun. I definitely like the in-house Capcom art better than the Udon comic art, but the Udon comic art is very, very good. And it's awesome stuff. So, I saw like free Street Fighter comics. I was like, okay. And then I looked and I saw, free manga. So I definitely went and picked some of that up. I have no idea what's in here. This looks like some shoujo stuff. So yeah, that's what I got at the comic shop. Coverless Star Trek The Next Generation comic. One Punch Man. Cool Jim Lee and crazily written Frank Miller. Barbie and the Muppet Babies. That's what I bought, and you can get all that at Heroes and Villains, located conveniently on 75 East Court Street. You can also, if you look around, find my comic that I drew back in 2016. Paulo and Noel, about me, the ghost of Paulo Freire, Brazilian Marxian liberation theology educational philosopher, as he accompanies me on my student teaching, and we have comedic banter as we encounter both the absurdities, challenges, and beauty of public school teaching. So it is what it is. I think I'm definitely a better artist now. Some of the line work I did in that was pretty heavy, but I tried to make it all aesthetically pleasing. You can actually see me read that comic book on the YouTube channel. This is the page I'm working on right now. Uh-oh. Cars has powered up. Right here. So, who's gonna drive you home tonight? Cars. He's named after Cars, the band, right? It's a cool thing about Battle Tendency. Like, the bad guys are named after Wham and the Cars. So anyway, this is the page I'm working on right now. The one character, he had a hot date with a crazy muscular girl, and so he's a little worse for wear right here, but she's definitely hey killer, I got us some seats right here. So this is the comic I'm working on right now. I got about 17 pages to play with. We'll play another game here. I'll show you the next. This is the page I just finished here. So, okay. So I don't know if you follow video game drama, but we talk about The Last of Us 2, and how Abby is this crazy muscular chick, and then Neil Druckmann is the guy who made the game. So I have two characters in this comic based on Abby and Neil Druckmann. And actually, the Abby character is kind of a synthesis between her and Ronda Rousey. And anyway, so they lure Neil Boogerman into the closet, and so he can't. He's a bad guy, and they don't want him to interfere in the fight. So he's lured into this broom closet because he's told it's got free matcha free matcha lattes, and so he gets knocked out, and they drag him inside. So yeah, that's what we got going on here, and the story it is chugging along, and here they are, boarding up the sexy barista, and this protagonist here are boarding up the boarding Neil Boogerman up in the closet, and then they've gotten Ron to Abby to flip to the good side. So yeah, a good time will be had by all. Hopefully this again it's for the Shonen Jump Tetsuka contest. I don't think it's gonna win. I hope it does, but who knows? You can't win if you don't try. So you can't grow if you don't try. So and it's actually I've had a lot of fun just drawing this comic, and then Santino just drawing and coloring next to me, and he's definitely grown as an artist. I mean, he's 3.5 years old, and he's doing some really concise work here. This Mario, he's got some solid colors here, man. Some good stuff. Wait, this is all Santino right here. Knows his stuff. All right. Oh, and then I'm probably going to run out of room, but this is like a rough sketch of a Charles Bronson cologne ad that I wanted to include in the Speaking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, in Steel Ball Run, there's this one character named Ringo who has a stand called Mandem, which is actually based on a cologne that Charles Bronson advertised in the 70s in Japan. So I really want a commercial, like a funny commercial of that in this manga. But I don't want to put it in there until I'm sure I've got enough pages. Because it's gonna be tight. I've got 17 pages to write the final act, to write the climax. And we're doing it. So, okay, guys, I'm going to throw it out to you. More Famicom, something new. What do you want? I'm going to drink my JoJo coffee and glance at the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the corner while you tell me you want more Famicom or something new. Hot cup of JoJo. Up to you. Well, why don't we play a little more Famicom? We'll take a break from Batman. This is my thing. I always go to this comic shop and then I'm like, gotta find a place to put these comics. First world problem. I have an abundance of riches. Okay. Yeah, let's play more Famicom. Let's take a little field trip over to the drawer right here. Since the title for today is old and new, we could work with mixing. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm playing like the older games now, and then definitely we'll do some some PS4 type of stuff, some Xbox One. So, I mean, for me, in my mind, things haven't really progressed past the year 2005. Let's see, what do we want to play on the Famicom? We could do some... We never did any Renegade, did we? We might have mentioned this earlier, but it only just came in about 10-15 minutes ago. Yes! Yeah. Let's play some Kunio-kun right here. So this, if you've ever played Double Dragon or Renegade or River City Ransom, that's what the game's based on. This right here, that's the Japanese. This here is a repro of Splatterhouse that doesn't play, and I've been, like I said earlier, I've been trying to contact the seller, so hopefully I can get a replacement for this. We do have, and I love this game, I know we've played it before, Samurai Pizza Cats is a great game. So, that's also something we could play. Here's a goodie. This right here, this cartridge here is a Grand Battle. It's got Ultraman, Leo, Kamen Rider, and Gundam teaming up. So we'll snag this. And we'll snag Kunio-kun. I do love Popeye, but we do... This was actually Popeye and the two Donkey Kongs were the first Famicom games. And we could always do some Super Mario Brothers too. So I love how Famicom cartridges look. They're the prettiest things. And on the topic of cute things here, we'll grab some Roll-Chan too. So all right, and then from here we'll venture into some new stuff. Actually, my first Famicom game was Twin Bee, which is really good. And again, I definitely got to get my disk system repaired. If any of you guys know anyone who repairs Famicom disk systems, please let me know, because I don't have the confidence to crack that thing open. I don't. Yeah. Okay, so Batman and a Batman Returns shell. Take you out. And why don't we put some Kunio-kun in right here. I mean, like, the Famicom games in the United States, they're all, like, very kind of monolithic, monotone, you know, kind of a drab gray, but here, now, the cool thing is when you get repros, you know, and they want to, you know, really dial them up, you know, you can get like this is awesome looking right here, and, yeah, this is good stuff. Dreadful Biomonster Jesus. So this game, I think this copy of this game does work. I had one copy of it where the text was all out of order. Like, it's like reading a book and the pages are out of order. It makes no sense. It's insane. Alright. My friend just texted me about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He's like, I just saw his text really quick. He's like, I did watch the first season. It's like, alright, that's awesome. And it's good. But you need to watch more than the first season. Because the first season of that show is really good. But that's one of those shows that, like, you start off and it's like, oh, this is a cool, like, Fist of the North Star set in Victorian England. And then it gets increasingly insane. To the point where you get, like, mafiosos and mesh shirts and pink hair shooting ghost piranhas at each other. Yeah, it's good stuff. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna hit the lights and I'll play some Kunio-kun right here. One of the things I've been doing to kill time, actually, is watch fan manga dubs of Steel Ball Run. The thing about this game here is that like the A and B button, it corresponds to the directions of your attack, which is actually really weird for me. Like, I've never, like, I'm used to just, oh, you just attack whatever direction you're doing. Like, no, you can actually kick backwards by hitting the corresponding button. It actually takes some getting a little bit of a hang to it here. Wah wah. Now, the Kunio-kun collection actually just came out on the Switch, and it's really good. I think it's called, like, Fancy Video Games on Etsy. They do some really good work with English translations of Japanese games that never came out. You know, putting them into cartridge form. I might actually get a replacement cartridge for my Biomiracle Bukute Upa, because I've got it on disc, and my disc system doesn't work, so if they've got, like, a cartridge version of it, I might just do that. I mean, I do like to get the, you know, the originals when possible, but, you know, the repros are also nice. I mean, they're pretty much, I mean, the repros are usually a little cheaper, but, you know, it's like, I don't know, whatever. You get what you can get. I mean, you can get some repros that, like, Pat the NES Punk, he's so freaking annoying, like, repros are terrible, and it's like, no, they're not, man. It's like, if you just, like, if someone is selling, you know, something for an exorbitant fee is one thing, and, like, pretending it's the actual game, but if you just have, like, a really high-quality repro, you know, and you're making it clear that it's a repro, like, I don't care about paying you for you making something that's as good as an original. Damn. Robert E.O. Speedwagon and Lisa, who is not accompanied by the Cult Jam. Dude, I'm not doing well at this game. This is one of those games that like I need to practice at, and I have never really put the amount of time I need to do. Dang, get off of me, please. So back in the 80s, there's this really cool, romanticized trope of the 1950s-esque Japanese school delinquent. You know how we had Fonzie? They had, like, cool pompadoured school gangsters. Speaking of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like, Jotaro is a reference. So is Josuke. Is a reference to that style. Get out of here, man. Come on. You hit both buttons at the same time. You need jump kicks. These are like the early beat-em-ups here. Very charming. Be interesting to see if the Atari VCS... I'm still like... I'm actually happy it's coming out, because I was never, like, rooting against it. But I was like, oh, man, this thing is never going to come out. This is, like, Scam City here. But it looks like it's going to come out. I'm actually pretty, the fact that they're putting anything out is laudatory. Despite the fact that it's, going to be, like, really, 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 really overpriced. But that's definitely something I'd buy once the price goes down. I wish Microsoft would let Sega brand their consoles. The new Sega Arcade Mini looks really good though. Sega Game Gear Mini, not so much. This isn't good. Not good. Not good. Ugh. Like looking at the reflection of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the monitor. We'll give this game like another go, and then we'll tag in something else. Thing with like Famicom games, like a lot of them, some of them you can just kind of pick up and play and get right into it. Other ones, there's like, oh, this game is really fun, but it requires practice. And then once you spend the time and get the practice of the, just the kind of the flow of the game down, then, stuff starts to work out. You want to stop hitting me with your freaking kendo stick? I don't know, man. Ugh. Got a sumo wrestler in the background here. Speaking of, like, fun Famicom games, Bumpin' Pro Sumo is easily one of my favorite Famicom games. Like, that game, Dragon Quest IV, Donkey Kong 3, the original Super Mario Brothers. I mean, those are definitely, like, Punch-Out. Those are, probably my favorite NES Famicom games. Zeta Gundam Hot Scramble I like a lot. Mighty Final Fight. Twin Bee. Final Fantasy III, it's another great one. Alright, okay, boss time. The boss is like after the subway car. Cool thing about this, like each time you get into a new screen, it gives you your health back. Come on, come on, come on. So yeah, I was saying this at the start of the live stream, but they were showing the Fushigi Yugi OVA on Pluto TV. Now it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Battle Tendency, and they're like right around the end of it too. Like Cars has already become the ultimate being, and he's yet to get launched into space to be put in his perpetual space coma, but I'm assuming after that they're going to start kicking into Stardust Crusaders. Come on, come on! Definitely like Famicom games for how, expressive they are. You know, the cute little sprites with the expressive faces, I do enjoy very much. And I just also like I like the whole, this is like an electronic manga aspect of things. You want to play your favorite anime? You want to play your favorite manga? Well, here it is on the Famicom. Okay, boss time. Come on, get off. Well, we're doing pretty decent here. Come on, come on! And one more good hit will do it. Yeah, we got him. No, we don't. Now we got him. Stage 2. I want to do a comic book about a good-hearted Japanese school delinquent. He's a good-hearted school delinquent who beats up students who are disrespectful to teachers. That's fine. I'll call it Teacher's Pet. No, that's not a good name. See, he wouldn't actually be nice to the teacher per se. He'd be like indifferent and then beat up the kids who misbehave during class because deep down he's really trying to learn. Oh, man, this game's like a carpal tunnel simulator. Okay, this guy's trying to run me over on his bike, and by trying, I mean succeeding. How can I get a freaking shot in on this guy? I can't do anything. Ah, darn it. Ah, game over. Can I start at stage 2? Or have to start from scratch? Yeah, stage 1. Alright. Kunio-kun was fun, but difficult. Definitely have to put more time into this game. Now my copy of Mario is pretty dirty, but I've cleaned it. I've cleaned it quite a bit. Yeah, I see that. It doesn't always register. Or it glitches when it registers. I've always been afraid that this copy of Mario dirtied up my Famicom. I mean, I've definitely got, I got 3 copies of the American version of this game, but I do like playing the 1985 Japanese version. Alright, this is... This is a freaking endorsement for the Famicom disk system. Rubbing alcohol. I don't have rubbing alcohol. I'm actually out. I think I'm out. And I did do rubbing alcohol. I did like a bunch of rubbing alcohol on this. And it was really dirty. And, I mean, it definitely can play. But... Now, there we go. All right. The power of stick-to-itiveness. Nothing beats a good old game of Mario. I really want to do a review of All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers. I mean, we were playing that the other day on the stream. Now, back when my disk system was working, I really wanted a floppy copy of that, but you know, right around the time I could find one, my disk system stopped working. Now you can get I'm sure you can find you gotta be able to find like a fan card of it or something, but luckily, Jim at Retro Zoltan Games put All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers on my gold Shonen Jump Famicom. So promo code Noel ComiX to get 20% off a purchase for Retro Zoltan, the man, the myth, the legend. '80s Mario cartoons were the best. I highly recommend Lou Albano, Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and then also the 1980s movie where Mario helps a dog prince marry Princess Peach. Just kind of disappointing, because you really want Mario to end up with her. We're gonna warp. Warp zone. Yeah, the cool thing about All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers is Tamori, the host of Music Station, is the Piranha Plant. Whee! I am in need of playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake. That should be played tonight. I have not played that in a minute. Mainly because I'm just trying to get my manga done, and then I want to, you know, like all of these other games that I want to play too, and I'm kind of like I'm at like a point in the game where I'm kind of lost. I'm not lost, I've just got to like do odd jobs for people in Midgar. There you go. Oh man, 2,000 instead of 5,000. Doot. Alright. Back to a level with a dark screen. That makes it hard for people to watch. Yeah. Ah, sweet warp zone. Yeah, something about playing a yellow Mario on a Famicom is just the best. Yeah, so now that I got Dragon Quest VI, I'm gonna have to get Dragon Quest V on cartridge. Because Dragon Quest V is really good. Dragon Quest 4 and 5 are the best Dragon Quests, at least the one out of the ones that I've played. And, you know, from what I can discern, I've yet to hear about a Dragon Quest that's cooler than 4 or 5. But, I mean, it's all good. And I could be wrong, because I played Dragon Quest 1 and beat it. I played Dragon Quest 4, beat it. I played Dragon Quest 5, beat it. I played Dragon Quest 8, beat it. And, is that it? No, did I? Yeah, so I know. I definitely beat, out of those Dragon Quests, 4 and 5 are the best. And then I've dabbled in others and really liked them too, so. But 4 and 5 are just great Dragon Quests. Now, when I actually beat Mario, it was on the Game Boy Color. That was the first time I actually beat this game. Ah, Hammer Brothers. Luckily, I got my Fire Flower. Famous last words, I'm sure, though. Good thing I had that Fire Flower. Do 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 do. I don't even want to jinx it. I don't even want to talk like that. Damn it. What? I freaking hit him. I don't know if that was like a glitch or if that was my fault. Because he had gone down. Ah, darn it! I was so close. I had navigated all that Hammer Brother BS. Crap. Damn it. Ah. Well, Mario, it's been fun. Alright, let's play some Grand Battle. Hopefully that's what I was afraid of. Every time I put this Mario in this Famicom, it like doesn't play as well. That's because I'm thinking the Mario cartridge is dirty and is getting the context dirty on the Famicom. Yeah. Then I'm going to have to put a freaking alcohol-soaked index card in my Famicom. Because I've got this dirty old Super Mario Brothers that I like because it's like a legit 80s 1985 Japanese yellow cartridge, which looks really cool. But it's, at the same time, going up the works on the Famicom. Now we're in business. The Kamen Rider. This game is pretty freaking hard, but actually, it's pretty decent at it. This is one of those games where it's like, take a look at how freaking pretty this game is. Big detailed sprites. Definitely gets harder as you go along too. Password type system. I want to say I got to like the 5th level on this. Nice. Still, all I gotta do is just look up the password for the 5th level. I actually beat this game. Because I actually jumped ahead and beat the last level. And so, I did beat the game. I did see credits and all that fun stuff. So this is my one of my early Famicom games. I think this is my 2nd Famicom game. The first one being Twinbee. And it's great. Great music, great graphics, great everything. Next we're fighting a Zaku. The dream match continues here. So we're chugging along here. So basically, you have like all the different bad guys from Gundam, Ultraman, and Kamen Rider. And, you know, as you start making your way through this game is like a big emphasis on memory. Like memorizing the coming obstacles in the level. Luckily, you can just try as many times as you want. Damn it. And you do get a lot of hearts. So it's kind of like, you know, one part fighting game, one part beat 'em up, one part platformer. And it does it pretty well with really, you know, detailed sprite work here. Come on. So, you know, you basically just are kind of like going through this level until you encounter different bosses, like mini bosses to fight. Now, as you start advancing into the game, you're going to start getting into a lot of obstacles in the levels that, you know, are really, really frustrating. So Zaku's going to be our boss here, but we don't have a ton of health here either, which is going to be kind of tricky. I mean, he doesn't have a ton either, but he's doing better than us. Ah! Game over. I think it's... Yeah, man, like... That's still playing pretty glitchy. Yeah, that's not great. I'm gonna have to... You know, the weird thing about Famicom is, like, you can almost kind of tell when the games aren't gonna work. Because of... You hear kind of like a scratchiness, almost in the microphone controller. Wow, check that out. That is some interesting stuff there. Glitchy game day. It's only glitchy because I decided to put this stupid Mario game in the Famicom, and I got it to work, and now nothing else is working. Let's see if Rollchan works. That's a brand new game. We'll like contaminate it with the dirt of Super Mario Brothers. No, that works fine. Maybe we ought to have that be the focus of the stream. Glitchy games! Now, we did play a little bit of Rollchan before on the stream. So, Rollchan... Is this Rollchan 6? Or is this just regular Rollchan? Anyway, what these Rollchan games are is that they are hacks of Mega Man games, but rather than rock, you play as roll. And they do some really good... No, maybe it's just regular Rollchan. World peace has been maintained so far, but history repeats itself. Rollchan 4. That's what this is. Can't remember what number we were at. So after this, we'll probably play something on the newer side. Man, Mega Man games have such a... Damn it. The learning curve on these games is the thing. I mean, the big key with Mega Man games, too, is that, you know, you gotta... You know, figure out what order to play the levels in as well. So we gotta try to find a sweet spot here. And looks like we found it. What is... Okay, so we got little Saturns here. Come on, come on! Ugh! Oh, goody. Ah! I was hoping I could, like... Alright, let's see what this stream is saying here. Okay. What do you mean? This is definitely new. Just came out a few days ago. I start off with Airman and Mega Man 2. Ah, interesting. Yes. Well, okay. Let me put it this way. It's new in the sense that it's a cartridge that was made in the 2000s, based on a game that came out in 1991. This is a game. The game itself was made in 1991. And then the addition of roll. I mean, this is the thing I like too. Is like, you know, like the fact that there's you know, definitely a continuity with the 80s and 90s. You know, you can't tell if this game is old or new. There's a lot. History is about continuity and change, right? And as far as I'm concerned, it's still 1987, but with the occasional new thing. Ah, come on. Come on, car. Daddy needs to get home. Not so good that time. Now, I know they were doing like those plug-and-play versions of Mega Man 2, but I had heard it wasn't very good. You know, like you just actually like get a Mega Man 2, a little blue thing, and you know, RCA plug it into your TV. But I heard it wasn't ideal. But then again, I don't know. I didn't play it, so I can't comment on it. It's a cool idea, though. So I tried to make that one of the first few things I do whenever I play that game. Okay. Climb up, roll. This is some exciting gameplay right here. Edge of your seat stuff. This is like a 6-figure contract on Twitch quality level of gameplay right here. You're gonna be, you know, giving me massive contracts, then figuring out how to not have to pay me because of the fact they realize they've just paid me so much. I like to follow the Dr. Disrespect drama, and as far as I can tell, you know, Twitch just didn't want to pay him anymore, you know. So they made up some reason to fire him, and now he's gonna sue him. That's my guess. And various hack journalists are just desperate for clicks. I'm not even gonna bother with that thing. Oh, come on! Now this looks promising. Oh, a giant evil robo-hippo. Shooting missiles at me. Oh, darn it. Please just let me... game over. Well, it's been fun. I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a Dr. Pepper and then think about what we're gonna play next. I mean, that was fun. That's the kind of game that you gotta put some real time in as well. Looks like Joseph and Susie Q have found love. And Joseph has also found the wonders of the Sony Walkman right here. So, it's good stuff. Yeah, Joseph is definitely my favorite JoJo. He's funny, and he never dies. He won't die. He'll just live to be... Like, he ages, which is good. But he's just like a million years old. That is some... The game is some hard. It is! But it's definitely... it can be overcome. It's just kind of a pain. Not in a bad way. It's like it's one of those games where it's like it's hard, but it's fun to play. Then you have a game like Batman Forever that's hard because it's hard to control and it's ugly to look at. The power of Hammond and Hermit Purple. We should play some JoJo next. We can try some Eyes of Heaven. I haven't done a lot with the story mode on that, but it's an RPG. It tends to try to combine all the JoJo continuities. So, I don't know. It seems interesting. JoJo definitely fits with the idea of old and new. I always try to find fan dubs of the mangas on YouTube that are voice acted. So those are always really fun to watch, but they're very kind of few and far between. Sorry, I'm chewing Mike and Ike's. But, some of the early chapters of Joe Jolian and Steel Ball were underdone. So, good stuff. I'm gonna grab a cup. 12 o'clock. So, we'll not try to have this go crazy late, but no. Bobby Bonilla. Okay, where's my PlayStation controller? Ah, right in front of me. Jojo. Don't open that coffin. Nothing good can come of it. I'm very happy I live in the place where Dio was born. Literally. I'm in Ronnie James Dio's hometown. Alright, well, scoot our stand in front of the TV. The doghouse. Powerful stuff. Alright, remote. PS4. Alright. Eyes of Heaven. Where are you? I have to go to the library here. Okay. Just lowering the TV. There we go. Okay, Noel, for the next stream, do you think 720p would work again, or would it still be stupid? I have no idea. No idea. How is the smoothness of the stream in this quality, and how much are we sacrificing in terms of video quality? Does this look much worse than the 720? Or is it, comparable and run smoother? I don't know. You tell me. I'm seriously, tell me. I don't know. Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Let's just do some free battle here. Okay. Lisa. There's been no problem so far at this quality, but obviously 720p would be better visually. I'd rather personally have it be so you can see it. Josuke from Joe Julian. Part 4 Jotaro. Stroheim. Pornolov. Yukako is really cool. Ron. Trish. And Asui. What? Like, why? I don't know. Like, Weather Report's name in here is, Weather Forecast. The issue with having better video quality is the video hiccups too much at the end, and you end up cutting out. It's good and it can see everything, but was wondering 720p because you did it before. Up to me. Yeah, let's just go with whatever easier. Funny Valentine. He starts out looking like Donald Trump and then ends up looking like Baywatch dude. Diego Brando and then alternate world Diego with Zawarudo. Poochie waiting new moon. Poochie with his face slicing CDs. Diavolo. I don't know. Who do you want to be here? Let's be freaking Vanilla Ice. They do such a freaking Pet Shop. AC/DC, Dio. Let's go with Giorno, the cool son of Dio. And for my partner will be Old Joseph. And for my enemy, we'll fight Pet Shop. And Whole Horse.
Higashikata House and Jojolian. Joseph's house on fire. The Nightmare World, that was a good episode. Cairo City Rooftop. Cape Canaveral, Steel Ball Run. Let's do the Boing Boing Cape. Do some domino dancing all day, all day. Watch them all fall down. That Iggy Pet Shop fight was really cool. I like Iggy. I have not seen the live-action JoJo Diamond is Unbreakable. I'm disappointed they didn't have a yellow sky in it, though. Yeah, they can't say Jay Guile, so they have to call his partner Centerfold. Alright, so we're just gonna beat these guys up here. I have not played a lot of this here. So I'm Giorno. And there's gold experience. Yeah, be thankful I don't call out gold experience Requiem. Put you in a loop of infinite death. The one death is you have to go to the Lilith Fair. Like, that's it. You just have to sit through the Lilith Fair concert. And you just die inside a little more each time. After that third Paula Cole song, you're just about ready to end it all. There's Hull Horse up there. Nah, Jay Guile. This game's fun. I know they have Dio come back in this game. This game sounds like, I don't know, it looks like a little bit better version of the George Joestar light novel. Like, I heard a synopsis of that light novel, and it's like, I mean, it's cool, but it sounds like really, like, crazy-ass fan fiction type stuff, which, again, isn't like a bad thing per se. But it's some weird stuff. Muda, 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 muda. I like the idea of, like, the good son overcoming the bad father. Probably because my dad kind of ditched me, so... By kind of, I mean extremely. But I don't care. I'm well off. We got it going on. Ah, Joseph. You go down, please. Dude, Whole Horse, what the freak, man. Stand freaking still. Almost got him. He is so close to going down. Come on, gold experience. Yeah, you can run, but you will not. I mean, I am a gang star. Come on, Giorno. They got him. All right, retired. All right, pet shop. Let's get the pet shop boy here. You can see part of Echoes over there. Ah! Man, Hull Horse did some damage. Where the hell is he? Probably should have picked a bird as the thing I was fighting against here. Especially when they can shoot like poisonous ice spheres here. Soul suction. Some Jodeci playing here. That is definitely one of the best closing credits. The first closing credits to Golden Wind. Joseph. Yeah, there you go. Let's keep working the freaking Hermit Purple on this guy. It is disappointing that they didn't put Dio in Stone Ocean. Because, you know, not Dio, they put Dio in Stone Ocean. Whatchamacallit? Giorno. Because Giorno could have beaten Pucci. Alright, we won. Good deal. Do another fight. Character select. We could do the Johnnies. You could do Kenshiro over here, and then his 21st century Iraqi counterpart here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Johnny and Jonathan. Who do I want to be? I'll be Johnny, just because of the range of his stand. And we'll fight Steel Ball and Run Dio. And we'll fight regular Dio. It is really interesting to see how Rocky's art style has changed. Yeah, let's put a horse on a rooftop and see how it goes. So, alternate universe Johnny and regular universe Jonathan versus alternate universe Diego and regular universe Dio, because Diego Brando is the alternate universe Dio Brando. Finished loading, baby. We'll do like one or two more games after this. I don't know. It's like, I don't want to stay up too late because I got church tomorrow. I've heard that Araki says that he thought he made Jonathan too pure. I don't agree with that. You need to have someone like really good. Yeah, apparently, like putting this horse on this roof was a bad idea. As I thought, like having a guy who can't walk with a horse on a roof was a horrible, horrible strategic choice. I thought it would be funny to put the horse on the roof, but in reality, it's just led me to this sad state of affairs. Can I even get my horse back? We're literally fighting Dio with no legs. This was a bad idea. Oh, there he is. He's got to hit R1. Alright, now we can get him back. Slow dance. Man, freaking Dio. He just like walks up and knocks my horse away. Alright. There's the bad guys. Damn it! Okay. That's better. When I'm like mounted, I can just like snipe these guys. And now Diego's gonna come up and try to get a piece of me here. Where is he? Slow dancer. Alright, well, that wasn't bad. Like, oh no, here's Dio. I was gonna say, like, well, we knocked him off the building. I got in my blind spot. Now the world is frozen time here. Fantastic. Definitely, that's a good skill to have in a horse race. Where is freaking Deather up there? This is really not a ideal matchup here. Come on, Johnny. The good news is that, I'm conserving a lot of energy just being crippled here. Go down, come on. Man, my HP is not ideal here. I mean, theirs isn't, like, great either. What is up with Diego? He summons the world and then he scampers away like like he's lurking in the bushes here. Oh, great. Well, we gave it a shot. Okay, so we're 1 for 1. Let's be some Jotaro. Yada yada dase. And it will be... Where's Jolene at? Yeah, let's see Jotaro and Jolene. And we'll fight... Poochie... And... That's kind of... Yeah, let's fight Valentine. This will probably be the last fight we do on this game, and then we'll just do something like one other quick game, and then we'll wrap it up. Do Cape Canaveral. Actually, using some Jolene poses today in my work. I really wish they would announce the Stone Ocean anime in the near future. But, who knows? Now, I wonder if I can permanently keep my stand out. Seems like my attacks just kind of will generally draw it out. Come on, man. I always like how in these games they just throw manga panels in. Cool thing about Poochie is his stand is called White Snake. And, you know, White Snake is just one of my all-time favorite bands. I think R2 and grab. I think Funny Valentine stole a pantsuit from Kamala Harris or something. Yeah, how do I get down there? There we go. White Snake. Star Platinum is our world. If I get that up there, I can actually do Star Platinum the world. Star Platinum's our world. I'm gonna beat the freaking hell out of Poochie. Retired. Alright, Valentine's next. I do love Poochie's, the fact that Poochie fights with CDs. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. So just kind of chilling, you know, this is like, I don't know, it's a fun format for a game. I definitely prefer the one-on-one combat, but this definitely does a good job of fast-paced, kind of Power Stone-esque gaming with JoJo characters. I was like how JoJo's hat is like melded into his hair. Okay, so there's that. So I said we do one more quick game on the new side. I just want to kind of just do something that's installed on the PlayStation already. Samurai Shodown 6. PlayStation 2. That is some cutting edge technology. Look, it's not 2004 now, but you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Now, I always opt for Galford. Did you see what we just said? About experimenting with, like, stream length? Or not stream length, like stream speed or whatever? It's possible I'm missing comments. I don't know. So the last thing Rogue Drums I read was, alright, just wondering, might be worth experimenting with when you have time when you stream again. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot if you want. I can try to see what it's like to knock it into 720p. But, I mean, for me, I just want to make sure that you guys get a smooth stream that that looks decent. I mean, looks better than decent. Looks good. And I mean, if I'm getting smoothness, if I'm getting like lack of interruption and something that looks good, I'd rather have that than something that looks great that's getting interrupted. But I'll definitely check it out. No, that's not always. No, that's all we've sent so far. Gotcha. Nice vocal track in the background of this level here. Alright. Naked beat 'em up. Yeah, puppy. Boss on this game is a biatch. Yeah, no, I mean, if you really want to try it, like, I'll check it. I'll do it. It's no skin off my nose. I mean, I'm not saying that like an angry way. I'm like, we can try. I'm just saying that you know, I'd rather the stream be smooth. But if you're really interested in 720p, we can totally do that. I mean, I just don't know how it looks on your end, like right now. I mean, I'm seeing it through the camera, and I think it looks. Like I can't see anything wrong with it. Now, Samurai Showdown isn't one of those series that I play as much as Street Fighter, but it's a series I really do like. And I really, 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 really like the character of Gelford. Because he's like me. He's white on the outside, Japanese on the inside. I will show you my dance. Do whatever I want. Okay. Seems like a school desk from the 1950s. If it was combined with a Chinese zombie. Which, is no match for me and my blade. Starting to feel the tiredness creeping up on me. That won't stop our lightning fast reflexes. It's Earthquake. Well, Samurai Showdown, really relies a lot on just well-timed slashes, Got him. Quality counter right there. You shouldn't have left your master's skirt so soon. Me train, blah blah blah. That's not something a defeated man would say. Ooh, the semifinal. Come on, Noel. You gotta power through. I, for one, am a fan of Aztec princesses and pop idols. I mean, I'm not a fan of them electrocuting me in my face, but then again, who is? Good job, Poppy. Yeah, help your master out. The cool thing about Galford is you really get to feel a bond between him and his pet. I mean, they're a unit. It's the finals. Hattori Hanzo. Just gonna skip this here just because I'm getting a bit tired. Just try to beat this game and then wrap it up. And if the final boss proves too difficult, then we'll just wrap it up. Come on. Oh, man. That's a super move right there. Looks like it's a Hadouken and R2. Alright, conclusion. Shobu, Shobu. Alright. Actually, I think win, lose, or draw, this is going to be the last fight. Because I am getting a bit tired. 220. Although, If I could plan like this, it'd just be easier to beat the game. There we go. I am the lord of all demons, and I only fight the strongest. My sword will rule both the mortal world and the demon world. Reveal to me your samurai spirit. Wow, that's where they got the name from. The rose blossoms let you know it's loading. This is probably going to be ugly, but we'll just see. Bro, took that on the freaking chin. So I'm trying to do my super move and it's not working. Which is just my excuse to block. Damn, I couldn't block in time. Alright, like one more fight, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, final boss time. He's wearing the colors of Hulkamania. It's nice when you can walk through people. Man, he hits that like right when you're up in the air too. Ah, got me. That wasn't so good. But we'll live to fight another day. So gang, there we have it. That is our live stream for tonight. The old and the new. We had lots of good Famicom games. Some that played better than others. Then we had some JoJo on the PS4. And some Samurai Spirits on the PS4. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your comments. And hopefully a good time was had by all. If you didn't watch it live, those of you who are watching this later, hello, everyone. Like and subscribe. We'll stream in a couple of days. I think doing 2 streams a week, I think is a good... I think it's a good balance to try to, have some free time, give you guys a little bit of a break, and keep the content enjoyable. So, yeah, thank you. I will rest well and hopefully have a good night. I appreciate it. And, I keep saying this, I definitely want to keep doing more, like, review videos of, like, the non-live stream format. So keep an eye out for those. They'll be coming soon. I just have to finish my comic book.
But I'll try to squeeze in time for both. So cool. All right, I will rest well. You all take care, and until next time, my name's Noel. Bye bye.